guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Satan and pride.
You support Satan?
Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah.
What's God gonna think of that?
I don't believe in God.
Wow. So you think
you need help with something?
you support the propaganda that's targeting the kids?
There's nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. It's all over. They're targeting
Kids
the kids.
can choose to wear whatever they want.
Do you support the sexualization of kids through pride propaganda by corporate?
Is there something that we can help you with?
I'm just asking people questions.
Just asking people questions.
What about you, sir?
Yeah, what about you, sir? What do you think? What do you think, random guy? What's your opinion on this matter?
Do you support this?
Any questions,
I think it's an old one. Yes, this is one of the first ones that happened.
but if you're here to cause any disturbance in the store,
I'm just asking questions. Do you
yeah,
work? Do you work
but
for the
you're
Target?
disrupting.
Do you work
yes,
for Target?
I do actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Oh, okay.
So
Talking to loss prevention now. You know, the funny thing is, when this one came out, pretty much everyone uniformly was like, this dude's a fucking cretinous pile of shit. Fuck this guy. This guy sucks. And now there's a bunch, like, it just shows how far we've backslid into retardation in recent months. Because when this came out just a scant few months ago, this guy was treated like how he should be. This guy was treated like an imbecile for going into Target and making a ass of himself on video.
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic propaganda?
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions. What you need to do is you either need to leave the store.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
Okay,
I
good.
mean, I can't. He won't if I don't believe in it.
And also, is that our shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to purchase that shirt?
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
What did I just say?
You support pride propaganda?
stop.
Whoa,
Dude,
I'm
I
buying
need you-
this.
I need you to.
I'm buying this. Wait, so you support pride propaganda then? Wait a minute. You're buying it? So you support it.
Oh,
Okay.
You
let's
just
go,
said you're
man.
not buying it.
I'm gonna buy it and burn it.
Okay.
That's your choice. You can
Yeah. Well, they still get your money, so that's pretty dumb. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
totally do that.
Well, what I said is you.
Anyway, we got a lot more of these to go through. So here is another one.
We're at Target right now, and there's a lot of controversy going on about all of the Pride stuff that's coming out with kids' clothes and things like that. So we're gonna go to the kids section, and we're actually going to see if they're putting weird, creepy, uncomfy stuff on children's clothing. Okay, this is the child section. This is
So wait.
literally the kids section. I'm next.
I mean, you showed me that for like 2 seconds, but it just said proud. So I don't know. Is that icky or whatever the f you said? What were the pejoratives?
to a literal onesie that says whatever the hell that means.
You don't even know what it means? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what it means, but like, I'm scared of it though.
We have Glad You Came Out, and I'm so happy that you're queer in the kids section.
Wait, those were not in the kids section. Those were in the greeting card section because those are greeting cards. They don't put greeting cards next to clothes, do they? I don't think that's true. Show me the display then.
Are you kidding me?
Thoughtfully fit on multiple body types and gender expressions. Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, but pride and toddler don't belong in the same sentence. So I found an extra small swimsuit in the child section. Says light binding effect on it. And then the bottoms in the kids section, keep in mind, say tuck friendly construction. They're giving it to your kids. If that doesn't give you
I mean, here's an idea. Maybe if that's not right for your kid, don't buy it for your kid. Like, is this so hard? When did this become some kind of nightmarishly difficult thing where it's like, hey, I don't like this product. I don't see any need for it. I don't see any use for it. All right. Well, here's what I would then suggest. Don't buy it! Or you know what? You know, you really show them, buy it and then burn it. That'll learn them. These people are such goofballs.
a reason to boycott Target, I don't know what does, but this shit's getting out of
Those were proven not to be in the kids section. So on top of being a ridiculous lunatic, she's also just a liar. Okay, good to know.
hand. They're targeting children, whether you like it or not, and it's time that
I mean, they got it right in their name. What did you think Target meant this whole time? Who you think is the target? Them kids. It targeted the damn kids.
People actually do something about it. Because if they don't, then guess what? That shit won't just be in Target, it'll be in every store ever.
Oh no. Wait, are you telling me that there will come some nightmarish scenario where I can buy merchandise voluntarily of my own volition and it will be available to me at a store? No! Like, who gives a shit? I mean, stores sell merchandise that I don't want, that I don't like, that I don't need, that even may say things I disagree with. There are shirts sold in stores that take political positions that I find to be stupid or inane. I don't make videos of myself in the store crying about it. Like, look at this shirt. You guys see this shirt that disagrees with me? Man, like, I miss when you guys were just chuds and not just cry chuds. You know, like, I hate this whining.
Anybody can pick up an article of clothing and bring it into a different department in the store.
Well, this is just a woman exposing her for a liar, so yeah, that's fine. Doing the Lord's work, that's fine. Here's a guy. This dude was obviously just looking for an excuse to dress like this. There has to be some pretense for me to dress like a moron in the Target. I've always wanted to have some flimsy pretext for dressing like a fruit, so now I got it. Oh, I was mocking Target, you see?
This is not, you guys see this? It's tuck friendly.
Well, maybe you should do some tucking then. Then again, it really doesn't look like you have much to tuck, so I don't know. Wait, I know this guy? What? Like you know him? You know him IRL, like he's a dude that is known to you? Or you just know, like you've seen him before, like in a video? I mean, like, shouldn't this guy tuck it then? Like, he's not tucking. If it's tuck friendly, then tuck. Go ahead, test it out. Do a test tuck.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok too. We're at Target, checking out their tuck-friendly Pride collection. That's right, guys. Extra crotch coverage, tuck-friendly construction.
Oh, and this was child size apparently, huh? It fits this guy, but somehow it's for kids.
Thank you, Target.
You're welcome.
No, it is.
So he actually bought it? These guys love to go in there and buy this shit that they hate so bad. Yeah, you see this bullshit LGBT line at Target? I got the whole thing in my living room. Check it out. Here's one. Like, goddamn, dude. Yeah, that guy is a slut.
Memorial Day weekend. Where is the display supporting and showing homage to our men and women?
Homage? Showing homage? Where's the display showing homage to the men and women's that died in the wars and such?
At the military, there's nothing. There's
Nothing.
a couple of little made in China patriotic pieces of shit here.
Oh, so there is something. There's nothing. Oh, well, there is some stuff over here. Some made in China patriotic shit.
Where's that? Last week was Cop Week. Did we put a display up?
Cop Week? This country has too many weeks and months and shit. I mean, most of our holidays, honestly, should just go.
Supporting our police? No, we didn't.
No. Hey, everybody, it's me, the most obnoxious piece of shit in existence. Where's the thing for the troops, eh? There's nothing. I mean, well, there's this display over here, but that's Chinese-made bullshit. That's what that is. Where's last week was Cop Week. Something nobody's ever even heard of. Where the is the display for Cop Week? What would you even sell for that? I don't even know, but where is it? Where the fuck's the Cop Week display? And yet, they got that damn Pride display, you know? So I guess if you want to get accolades in this country, you can't serve your country. You got to take a shot in the mouth from a big dick. All right. Well, is there anybody here who let me suck their dick? dick, since apparently that's what you got to do to get respect in this world? Oh, yeah, you can suck my dick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me just get down on my knees and slob on your cock. Yeah, I guess this is what you got to do now, eh? Oh, my God.
Target.
Target.
What about November? In November, do we get a veterans display that says proud to be a veteran?
Sure, you can have it. Who cares? Who gives a rat's ass, bro? You can have it. Yep. Target, get this man his display.
No, we do not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it then.
Yeah,
I don't need to scream. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I just talk loud.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just talk incredibly loud because I'm a black hole that can only be filled with the attention of strangers, you know? Go away, dude. I've literally seen veterans displays before. No, you haven't. You lie. Maybe back in the 70s or something when America was still good, but not now. Now everything is just the gay.
I hope that corporate is watching this.
Yeah, me too. They'd be so persuaded. These guys are our heroes now. These are the heroes. Here's Charlie Kirk, my cousin, cheering on the heroes.
But there's something really exciting happening with Target, everybody. So Target has a target on their back. Target is freaking out. Target is holding emergency meetings. They're worried that they're losing their customer base. Everybody, keep the pressure on.
They're not worried they're losing their customer base. They're worried that their stores, like their customers and their employees and stuff, are actually in danger from right-wing psychopaths who are literally calling in bomb threats and shit. That's what they're worried about. They're not worried about like, oh no, we're not going to sell enough cheap crap to America.
Need to go after Target in a very serious way. It is time for decent, ordinary Americans who do not believe.
Yeah, like, let me ask you guys a question. I know you guys are a bunch of degenerate weirdos and shit, so it's not really fair to ask you, but like, were the three people you just saw in the previous videos, were those like decent, ordinary Americans, or were those raving fringe lunatics? Because I'm pretty sure those were raving fringe lunatics.
Even radical ideas in either direction, to just say, I will not allow my kids to be corrupted by this trans agenda. And it looks, Target is, it looks like they're caving. They say they're putting the clothes in the back. I want Target to go bankrupt. I want them to close. I want Chapter 11. Okay. So,
well, good luck.
Nobody else can buy them up.
No,
Somebody conservative, because there could be a bunch of empty buildings.
Yeah, no, I want them to go Chapter 11.
Yeah, I hate American businesses.
11. People say, what does success look like? Chapter 11. Okay. I want skull and bones all the way down to the absolute nails of the stores. Yeah, that's the only thing they understand is force. Pain is a teacher. And the pain of crossing the line to pervert our children and grooming them, it's going to be a lesson I hope corporate America watches, because
yeah, because that's totally what selling like shirts with rainbows on it is, right? They're brainwashing our kids. They sold a shirt with a rainbow on it. No.
Talk to me about these. Now, I understand you have restrictions as a member of Congress, but also a mom.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have any restrictions as a member of Congress. She can say whatever the she wants.
All right, you just went to your daughter's college graduation. You're a mom and you're a patriot, and you represent the folks down there in Georgia. Talk to me about. Give me a minute on these corporations. They're up in your grill on this stuff.
I tell you what.
That's true. Back when the Floyd riots were happening and Target stores were being vandalized, these people acted like there was nothing more vaunted and beautiful than our lovely Target stores. And how dare these ruffians, these scallywags, do damage to that store. And now they're like, I will not rest until Target lays in ashes.
America showed all these big.
America showed. I mean, are you really? How can you really be against trans people when it's so obvious that you're just a chimpanzee painted white in a blonde wig? Like, come on.
Corporations, what can happen when you cross the line? And when you cross the line, pushing the trans agenda on children, when you.
And it's almost like they're all talking from the same playbook. They all have the exact same complete bullshit coming out of their empty heads and their mouths, which are full of bullshit, which they're spewing at us at high speed constantly, perpetually, day after day. And it's all the same. Like, they literally have the exact same lines on this shit. I mean, like, is there some sort of queen bee of conservatism that sends all the little worker bees these notes? Like, hey guys, we would look pretty ridiculous if we were just like screaming and yelling about rainbows on clothing. So instead, let's just make up this deranged lie that this store, like, let's obfuscate what's actually happening with this insane rhetoric that what's actually happening is the trans agenda, whatever the that is being forced on our children, and we must boldly take a stand against it by teaching these corporations a lesson. Go woke, go broke. And then a bunch of motherfuckers hear this shit and decide they're going to call in bomb threats to the Target, and they're going to harass Target employees and stuff. Because simple boycotts are not enough for these people. They realize their numbers are not sufficient to actually win with just boycotts. And so they have to engage in stochastic and actual terrorism in order to get their way. Here's Candace Owens.
What I can appreciate.
She gonna let's wait. Where's the buzz phrase, Candace?
Is that at least he's acknowledging.
How long before she spews the same exact buzz phrase? Let's see.
That transgenderism is in fact satanic. It is a perversion of the truth. It is meant to harm people. It is meant to target pun very much.
You're thinking of yourself, bitch. You are meant to harm people. That's all you do. You are a demon from Satan's asshole. So you calling something else satanic is kind of a laugh riot. You're Satan's turd, bitch.
Intended children with this harmful ideology. It is meant to convince them to commit to decisions that will ultimately.
I mean, that's basically the same line of rhetoric. She just changed the order of the phrasing. Went a little bit stronger, called it satanic, which, you know, another word that basically means nothing, because if you're a conservative Christian, satanic is just anything you don't like. So here is Matt Walsh tweeted, here's what we should do. Pick a victim, gang up on it, and make an example of it. We can't boycott every woke company or even most of them, but we can pick one, it hardly matters which, and target it with ruthless boycott campaign, claim one scalp, then move on to the next. Aaron Reed says, the campaign against LGBTQ plus inclusion is not grassroots. It is the teaming of Matt Walsh with the people on the ground who will threaten workers and activists alike. Matt Walsh outlined his strategy of picking a victim in April. We never threatened anyone, but the teaming of Matt Walsh with people on the ground is grassroots. I'm on the ground working with people on the ground. That's all grassroots. We're all regular people making a difference. That is why they're afraid of us, and they should be. You're dumber than I thought if you think people will see things like this and take away from this conversation. Yeah, those are good regular people. And of course, she shows one of these ridiculous guys. I don't even think we looked at this one. This dude literally just like destroys property in the Target. Yeah, take that sign. Showed you.
It's disgusting. That's devil worship. That's devil worship.
That's devil worship. That's devil worship. No, it's not. Devil worship is when you worship the devil. There are plenty of gay people who are Christians. There are plenty of gay people who are atheists. There are plenty of gay people who are every religion under the sun. Some, I presume, are Satanists, but even Satanists typically don't actually worship the devil. Usually, whether they're LaVeyan or temple Satanists, they worship Satan as an idea. Don't even really worship it, just hold it as like a sort of interesting philosophical guide stone. Here is the mainstream media backing these ridiculous chuds that have invaded every Target across America.
Doesn't take a PR expert to know that if you hire a Satanist to design a children's clothing line and you stock your shelves with tuck-friendly bathing suits, people will get upset, very upset. That's exactly what Target did, and somehow they were surprised at the backlash. They Bud Lighted them.
Surprised at the backlash. I can't believe there is like mainstream media taking a look at the videos we just saw of absolute chudly morons going into Target and making absolute goddamn fools of themselves and taking the side of those people. But I guess if you're Fox News, like if you're going to cover this story at all, that's kind of the angle you have to cover it from. Because what are you going to do? You can't take the position of reason at this point. Your audience would just become upset.
Themselves. And they know it. So now Target's pulling some of the items from the shelves in a last-ditch attempt at damage control. And as you can...
Dude, I think Target should have doubled the size of these shelves. Target should have been like, you know what? Not only are we doubling the size of the Pride shelves, but we're hiring armed security robots to waste anyone who even looks at them slant-eyed. So how do you like that?
Expect the left, they're exploding.
Target pulls satanic Pride merch. How is it satanic? I don't understand what's satanic about it. There's no... I don't see a pentagram. I don't see Anton LaVey. I don't see Baphomet. I don't see the devil. I don't see any of that shit.
This is just part of this war against gays right now.
It's such a manufactured controversy, just like a lot of these manufactured culture wars. Very disappointed that a chain like Target couldn't stand their ground and instead put the LGBTQ plus community.
Wow, it's almost like they don't give a shit in real... Like, here's what has been told to all of you guys for so long by people like me and others. This pro-LGBT corporate stuff that's been happening in the last few years was never anything other than pandering for money. And the second that it started to look like, hey, wait, it looks like there's a large enough block that will boycott us for this. So we got to do some new calculations. Tabulating. You know, I mean, the reality is that they're probably just going to wait until these issues are not as contentious and roll that shit right back out and sell to both sides. Because if you're Target, like, Target makes the most money when it can sell to gay people and chuds. But if it has to choose, Target is going to sell to whoever's bigger. If there are more chuds than there are LGBT people, then Target will take the side of the chuds because they represent more money. If there are more LGBT people than there are chuds, then they're going to take that side. So Target is just doing cost-benefit analysis at this point. They're trying to basically they're not taking the items off the shelves, but they're kind of taking some items off the shelf and they're pushing it into less prominent areas, right? Hoping that, you know, yeah, we'll just kind of go a little low key on this, kind of hope this blows over. But meanwhile, they're doing cost benefit analysis, like what makes the most sense for us financially as a company. And that's what your rights boil down to with a lot of these institutions. So the idea that Target or any of these companies that this June are going to slap a rainbow flag on their corporate logo, like, that's not going to, it's not because they give a shit. They don't actually care. They don't actually give one flying f***. The only thing they give a f*** about is the same thing that giant corporations have always given a f*** about, which is money. And that's why the second that there's any sort of significant pressure against LGBT stuff, Target immediately folds and takes those items off the shelves, or at least takes some off the shelves and puts it in a less prominent display position. But if their cost-benefit analysis shows like, hey, it's not worth it for us to do this, then next year, there won't be a Pride section at Target. If it shows that it is worth it for them to do it, they're selling enough of this stuff, then next year there still will be, despite the backlash. So none of it really boils down to any sort of ideology. None of it really boils down to any sort of principles. None of it really boils down to anything other than stinking-ass, greasy money, like everything else in America.
In the back of the bus.
Sunny, such a ray of sunshine. Doesn't stop there. California Governor Gavin Newsom melted down, saying this. CEO of Target, Brian Cornell, selling out the LGBTQ plus community to extremists.
Is this what qualifies as a meltdown now? A meltdown is when someone is like screaming and ranting and raving, like that guy we saw in the Target earlier, going like, "Why the f is this here display, but there ain't no soldier display, Target, what the f?" Like, that guy was melting down. Gavin Newsom's tweet does not qualify as a goddamn meltdown by a country mile, bitch, and you know that.
Is a real profile and courage. This isn't just a couple stores in the South. There is a systematic attack on the gay community, he said. It's happening across the country. Wake up, America, Newsom wrote. This doesn't stop here. You're black, you're Asian, you're Jewish, you're a woman, you're next.
Gavin Newsom is right.
The only extremists here, let's be very
He's not right about much. I want to be clear on that. This tweet is right.
clear, are the ones putting Satan respects pronouns on children's clothing.
Let me see it. Where's the one that says Satan respects pronouns? Show me the child-sized shirt being sold at Target that says Satan respects pronouns. I mean, even if you did, I still wouldn't be outraged. I still wouldn't give half of a flying but at least I would know you weren't just lying. So show me that shirt.
But this is exactly what the left does, and their tactics work. Big companies, they buckle under their pressure. Just look at the LA Dodgers, who thought it was a great idea to honor these people at a Pride event next month.
Oh, I'm scandalized. No, not Jesus. Not the Jesus who I revere and care so much about. A display so shocking and offensive that we're going to show it to you now. Don't you think these? I think a lot of times these people are just looking for an excuse to watch this shit. They're just like, man, how can I really want to watch some crazy ass drag shows, but how am I going to do it? I know. I'll say I'm outraged.
Absolutely disgusting. Though.
Oh yeah, I'm so disgusted. You know, I don't know. Maybe you are disgusted genuinely. I don't think you are. I think your disgust is completely feigned. I don't think you give a rat's ass. I think, in fact, it kind of titillates you. I think that the audience that you're peddling it to actually wants to see it and thinks it's kind of cool and fun, but they don't want to admit that. And so they have to act like they're actually like these big antagonists that are, oh, I'm just so against it.
Those are the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. That's what they call themselves. They dress up as nuns. They clearly make a mockery of Christianity.
Oh no. Since when has that been acceptable? Oh wait. Always. I mean, maybe not always. There's definitely been times in our history where people could get killed for that, but like plenty of things have mocked Christianity. South Park has mocked Christianity. I don't see conservatives bawling over it every day, you know? So.
And they even hold hunky Jesus contests at Easter. And they're getting...
Oh, my God. Hold on, you guys. Let me just take off my glasses to wipe away my tears of outrage. I mean, does anyone buy this? Does anyone think this is actually sincere? I don't. Here's Ben Shapiro.
Used to go to Target. You used to go to Target. We all used to go to Target. I say used to because they've decided to full-on join the LGBTQ plus minus divided by sign propaganda group. It is amazing to watch as the...
I love the irony of Ben Shapiro calling something other than himself propaganda.
Media and Democrats rush to defend woke corporations pushing some of the most egregious garbage on children I have ever seen.
Dude, I mean, the way these motherfuckers are talking, you would think that something like for sale at Target was literally like, I don't know, it's like some sort of like child gimp costume or something. Like you would think that Target was selling something just like beyond the pale insane. You know what I mean? Like you would think they were selling like a baby onesie that was just like, hail Satan, sacrifice me to him, praise the Dark Lord. You know, like you would think that they were really like Target was going out of its way to sell some of the edgiest, craziest, like I can't even believe this is happening kind of shit. And then when you look at the actual merchandise that these guys are so upset about, it's just like there's a shirt and it has a rainbow on it, and then underneath the rainbow it says Pride, and it's like, oh, that's nothing. Why are you so upset by that? Because it's brainwashing our kids. Is it? Is a point of view on a shirt really brainwashing somebody? It's basically the equivalent of like a bumper sticker. Like, if you don't like the shirt, don't buy it. So what? So what?
So Target is the corporation of the day. Now, as we approach the holy month of Pride, June, as this happens, we see more and more corporations coming out of the woodwork to demonstrate their fealty to the great religion of our republic. Of course, that is not Christianity. It's not the Judeo-Christian value system. It's not anything traditional. The great religion of our nation is the pride progress flag. That is the thing that we must all.
I hate to tell you this, but dudes f***ing other dudes in the ass and women eating each other's pussies and all that stuff actually far predates Judaism or Christianity. So it's actually way more traditional. Checkmate.
Pay obeisance too. In fact, we have an entire holy month complete with martyrology, complete with religious ceremony, complete with a children's crusade. And every corporation must bow before it. The latest corporation to bow.
No, it doesn't. What happened? Wait, every corporation must bow before it. Or what? What happens if it doesn't? If a corporation doesn't bow before it, what happens to that corporation? It's destroyed. It's like scourged from the face of the earth. How dare you not pay fealty to my woke god of LGBT rights or whatever? Like, that doesn't happen. Nothing happens. There is no element of force or coercion at play here on the gay side of things. You know what happens if a place doesn't sell LGBT merchandise? They don't sell LGBT merchandise. No one buys from them. They go to another place and buy it, right? We don't sell rainbow flags here. All right, I'm going to go across the street and buy from the person that does. All right. Isn't this like the very system of free market capitalism that conservatives have spent the last few decades championing, and now all of a sudden it's bad because they don't like a particular demographic that's buying stuff? These motherfuckers are capital W weird. And that's coming from me, someone who is at least lowercase w weird. Here's another one. This is calling for Target boycott. Benny Johnson, they've hired Satanists to convert your children to sex. I mean, we've heard it. We've heard it. We know. And then finally, I want to show you guys this rap song. This is a great rap song that exists now. This is a top boycott Target song over retailers' LGBTQ agenda. Tops iTunes, but rapper still claims he's shadow banned. So he's got the #1 song on iTunes with this little like Target, it's brainwashing our kids rap. And yet somehow he's being censored, right? Okay. So that's how censorship works. When you're #1 on iTunes, that's what censorship looks like, just so you know.
Attention all shoppers, There's a cleanup on every aisle.
Oh!
Target is targeting your kids.
Dude. All right, I hate to tell you this. Sorry, I am sorry to everyone who has ever enjoyed the genre of rap, but it is officially dead. You know, I know that we've, it's been said before. It's been said about various genres. Most commonly people have said rock is dead. And they say rock is dead, and then rock rises up yet again to prove it's not quite dead. But I'm going to tell you, on this occasion, with this boycott Target song, the genre of rap officially is dead. It no longer represent. I mean, it's going to keep happening. I'm not saying they're not going to keep making rap. I'm just saying that the genre is dead, because this is exactly kind of what happened to country music. It started off as like dirty outlaw music, like, and then I got drunk and I punched a cop and I beat my wife and I shot my dog, like crazy shit, right? Wow, these motherfuckers are nuts. And then now it's just like, love my small town and I love my tractor and I love my Ford F-150. And now that same process is happening to rap. Rap used to be about like, I'm bust a cap in your ass because I don't give a fuck. And now it's just like, we're boycotting Target because they're brainwashing kids. It's like, man, the chuds have done ruined it. The chuds have done ruined it again. What a sad day. What a sad day for the USA, huh?